This episode of Two Guys Talking Wine is sponsored by Los Arango Tequila.
You're not doing it. You're not doing it. Andre, look, now we're getting into the seriousness. We're getting into round two. Like, I understand.
We are getting into round two.
Round two
of Ontario's ultimate wine.
Ontario versus Ontario.
All right. We got to start taking this seriously. We're looking for the
What's
ultimate.
not serious about
Look,
this?
macho man. I need some seriousness because now round two is going to lead to round three, which obviously gets us to round
then
four.
the cream of the crop.
The cream always rises to the top. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
That was a good Randy Macho Man Savage impersonation.
So we are here for round
We should see
two.
if Slim Jim would sponsor this. Oh, man.
Okay, we are here now for round two.
We have
for
narrowed
those of
it
you,
down.
For those of you who missed round one, what the hell? Go back and listen to round one.
It was good.
It was a good round. It was a great round.
We had a few matchups where you threw to me. I had to tie myself into a pretzel trying to decide which wine. Honestly, I thought when we came up, even with this format, the free-for-all of the wines being drawn at random, reds versus whites, whites versus sparklings, sparklings versus their dogs.
versus cats living together. Total mayhem.
Hold on. Wait a minute. If you're going to do the Ghostbusters reference, dogs and cats living together.
Total pandemonium. So we have whittled it down. We started with 16. We are down to 8.
Yeah.
We are going to do round 2 and round 3 in this episode, and then we are going to do a special standalone for when we get to the finals.
Just so everybody knows, obviously, Andre Prue, Michael Pincus, our special guest and referee,
Matt Cause.
Matt, thank you very much for being here and for doing this and for putting up with us and for tasting some great wines. And
So the numbers were already drawn. They were assigned to the wines in round 1. And like we said, and go back to the first episode to read the full format. What we're going to be doing now is redrawing at random. So all the wines that were on the first bracket are now back in the pot. So it's a mano y mano for the 8 that are in the bowl.
So here we go. Matt, you're going to draw.
Let's do it.
First,
All right, I'm going to draw.
First round.
And yeah, sorry if it's felt a little loose off the top end because this is a separate podcast, but we are doing all the tastings on this one gorgeous, beautiful day at Andre and Anya's beautiful home. So we are doing for the second round, wine number 9.
Wine 9.
Which I forget what it was, versus wine number 1.
Wine 9
So
versus wine
Wine
number
9
1.
versus wine 1. If there was another 1, we would have an emergency.
Yeah.
That's a
9 versus
horrible
1.
joke by me.
Oh,
All right.
They've hit
we
the
have in front of
table.
us wine 9 and wine 1.
So if you weren't with us for round 1, and my God, go back and listen to round 1. We have a red versus a white as we are as they hit the table.
May I ask a question to you, gentlemen, while you're sniffing through these wines? Do you think there'll be any difference in terms of your assessments? So certainly the red, it's been open longer. You know, the cork's been taking it longer. Do you expect anything different in terms of your assessments of these wines?
We don't know if the
specifically
cork's
red?
been taken out longer. For all we know, Anya's been putting the cork back in after.
Or that she's opened a new bottle just for this round.
Because
We
every
don't know.
winery was supposed to send in 3 bottles. Maybe.
Oh, okay. So I do not know that, but
Wait,
whatever
maybe-
Anya did, she did correctly because Anya can do no wrong, as she's the one who's been like bringing all the wines, bringing everything. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull back the curtain for a second. There was an issue once earlier on about notes of lavender, and you actually said, Anya, I think we need to change the clean towels we're using to dry things, and we need to go to paper towels, which, by the way, was wonderful of you to do that because you want everything to be as clean and neutral as possible, and your lovely wife was taking care of all of it.
So we have a larger red. I'm not exactly 100% certain on the varieties. Possibly Bordeaux, possibly a Syrah. Versus what feels to be a Riesling. Just off dry. Nice mineral on the nose. This is a tough lineup because now we're dealing with wines that are literally almost polar opposites in terms of how they're being expressed. One that is meant to be a little lighter and more refreshing. Both have nice depth to them. Both have nice balance to them.
If I may, by the way, just for a second for you guys, comparing these two wines, imagine if you're a movie critic and you're trying to compare your favorite comedy with your favorite drama. Yeah. They're such different movies. Like, off the top of my head, Godfather 2 versus There's Something About Mary. And you can do 100 different comparisons. So apologies. But that's kind of like what you guys are dealing with right now with this white versus this red. Two incredible wines, but two very different wines that bring two very different things to the table.
Okay. I think I've made my choice. And this is coming into the factors that you were talking about, Michael. You know, the pleasure and the joy, the wanting the second glass. And then I'm throwing what I've said all along, that depth. Which wine is telling me the biggest and fullest story? It's hard to go wrong with wine number 9. I think the red wine has pulled ahead just a little bit on this. I also think wine number 1 doing side by side is showing a little bit of age. And I think wine 9, on top of the fact that it's drinking great right now, thanks to really nice tannic structure, will push a little farther in a cellar.
So, yeah, I think wine number 1 as a Riesling. That's obviously speculating, but it definitely has Riesling characteristics there. I do believe there's some age on this Riesling as well. So it's in I think it's drink now phase.
Yep.
Where wine 9 has quite a bit of time left,
but also showing so well right now.
But it does show well, and there's a little bit of grippiness to the end. But give it 3 years, I think this wine will really be shining. So I'm in agreement with you on wine 9 for sure. It's going to push on through to round 3.
I just feel like we're being so much more demure because now that these wines have already gone through a round, we are seeing that these matchups are getting a little tougher. Harder.
It's like it's as Matt said. It's like picking and especially because it's red versus white, but it's still, even if it was comedy versus comedy, it'd be like picking two, like When Harry Met Sally
versus, say, Terminator 2. Two incredible movies, very, very different, but two movies that do so much for the movie goer.
And where would you be on this one?
I would pick
Matt?
Terminator 2. I think Terminator 2 tells a greater story, the greater impact on pop culture. Harry Met Sally does have a few moments that drag a little bit, even though it's a great.
I'll have what he's having. Matt, over to you. What do you?
No, I'm in agreement with you that I'm taking 9, but goddamn, I loved 1 so much. Like just
one's a tasty wine, and it's drinking well, like right now.
And it's such a lame thing to go, well, I like both of them, but like my God, like just like wine.
Like I said, the wineries understood the assignment.
Yeah,
we have great wines here.
Yeah, no, but I will take wine number 9, and we'll move on because again, this round is faster because
we have fewer wines. And
So wine number 9, the red wine. I feel that was a Bordeaux blend, but
I do too.
That's a Bordeaux blend. The next round, wine number 8. Is going up against wine number 16. Oh my God!
Look at you!
Another mathematical.
What are you doing over there? Are you looking in that?
What
bowl?
Wizardry is this? Wine number 8 versus wine number 16 is on the table. Matt, your magic hands have put us with another red versus another white, and frankly, this is the pandemonium I was hoping for with this competition, that this is completely random in the second drawing.
Where have your hands been, Matt? Did you wash them?
I did wash them in the beautiful home here of Andre, lovely here in Toronto, or in Hamilton, excuse me. But
Freudian slip, eh?
Yeah, by the way, again, this podcast brought to you by the Go Train. The crazy thing again is that it's so weird to be doing a battle between white and red, two very different stylistically type wines, and one has to be the winner.
I'm just glad I don't have to go first this round.
Oh, that's you, Pincus.
Well,
I just get to sit and make jackass comments on the side.
and he's doing a great job of that.
Thank you.
Oh. Very different reasons. Well, it's fascinating. I'm going back to my notes from the previous round for wine 16. Even in, I guess it's been maybe an hour since we last tasted wine 16, if that, and it is showing very differently.
Again, we don't know Anya's methodology on pouring. Could be bottle variation.
Could be bottle variation.
Look, I like number 16. I think it's a well-made wine.
And by the way, sorry to interrupt, just in case people...
It's the red.
It's the red, yes.
It's the red, yeah. Good point. So, I like number 16. It's a well-made wine. I'm deriving great pleasure out of drinking it, and I would happily have another glass. But when we talk on the podcast, you always talk about wines that give you the fizz, and it's not always about sparkling wine. Obviously,
no,
it's about wines
that moves you,
makes you think about
excited, makes you just makes you.
And this number 8 just does that for me. I'm going up maybe on a limb, maybe not. I think this is a Riesling. I think it's got jangly acidity. It's beautiful. It's bright. It's fresh. It's clean.
It's also a little atypical from what we expect. I think you and I have both been fairly critical of there's a certain sameness that exists with a lot of Ontario Riesling that are fine. We make very good Riesling. I love it when these same Rieslings show up, but at the same time, we're talking about the fizz. I want the Riesling that is going to, raise my eyebrow, stand out, be different, but still be excellent. And I think that's what this is.
That's what that did to me. I was like, wow. It's got a really super long finish. Like, I've just taken another sip,
but
and it's still
great
there.
acid.
It's still, the acidity is fantastic. This might be one of the best Ontario Rieslings I've had in a long time. So for me, it's number 8.
I'm in full agreement with you on everything you said, and I added my 2 cents. This is a very exciting bottle of Riesling. Matt?
Yeah, there's not much else to add. I'm going to go number 8. The 2 wines that we are going to be having, and again, I wish all the best to Andre for editing the podcast. Wine number 6.
Oh, wow, okay.
Wine number 6.
If you say 12, I'm going to be shocked here.
Actually, I'm
no. Wine number 12 isn't in contention.
Okay, cool. Just check.
Again, we're going back to the mathness because everyone listens to wine podcasts for math. Wine number 6. The second wine is wine number 13.
Oh, so it's close, but
so
versus
6
13.
versus 13. Wine 6 versus wine 13.
Matt, why did you have to do us dirty like this?
I meant to do it like this.
We've got our rosé bubs from the last round, wine number 6, which is on the left.
Are we recording now?
We are recording now.
Okay,
and
so it's
we've
recording.
got on the right wine 13, which is smelling like one of the Chardonnays that, or the Chardonnay. This is a dirty matchup.
This is so dirty. I love the smell of number 13. I feel like Robert Duvall was a. I love the smell of Victory in the morning, a little Apocalypse Now. Love the smell of Chardonnay in the morning.
Jesus, whose idea was it to do this like ultimate showdown?
I blame your daughter. I blame your son.
See, I know exactly where I'm leaning now. This is dirty, but I think it's dirty towards one wine. But
all right, it's my turn to kick it off.
To twist yourself.
The bubbles. I mean, what do we have going on here? It's a lot of beautiful red fruit. It's raspberry. It's cranberry. It's got little whispers of cherry, but it's also got the brioche that I felt our other sparkling wine wasn't missing or was missing on the nose.
And that acidity.
It's got the precision on it. It's it has definitely cellaring potential, but it's also drink now. It's refreshing, but it's got this incredible depth and length to it. It's a saga, but I moved to wine 13. Wine 13, we've got pineapple, we've got pear, we've got orange. It's telling this incredible story. It's a very ripe Chardonnay. There's definitely oak influence, but it's not driving the full bus. It's masterful winemaking in terms of making sure barrel use is matching up with the fruit and you're not getting too much in the way of it. This is the sort of wine that makes me want to be Captain Chardonnay, which is why it hurts me so much to say that wine number 6 is not just better, but a much better wine.
Do you know, Matt, I've had to pick my jaw up off the table because I was positive he was going to go with the Chardonnay on that one, but he did go with the rosé bubbles, and I am in 100% agreement with you. You did finally make the right choice, and I have to applaud you for that. This is a
tough matchup though. This Chardonnay is an elevated Chardonnay. This is glorious Chardonnay, but these bubbles are just next level.
Like last night, I had a very good bubble from Luxembourg, and it was just an absolute joy to drink. This is like next level to that, and it just shows the beauty of Ontario bubbles and knowing how difficult it is to make rosé sparkling wine, to get the color right, to get the balance right, to get the flavors right, to get everything. It just the Chardonnay is for me a little bit on that heavier side. I know that's what makes you Captain Chardonnay. But that rosé bubbles is just I'm all over it. That's a great bottle.
All right, referee, where are we at?
Well, I mean, obviously, so the winner is number 6, the sparkling. I am going to quote from Saturday Night Live, Dan Aykroyd, "Jane, you ignorant slut."
Woo!
The winner of this one should be number 13. The precision on this Chardonnay is so damn good. Oh, shame on you. And listen, I love the 6, but I love the 13 even more. But whatever, I'm just the judge on the side.
Yeah.
You're the referee. You're supposed to be impartial.
Yeah, so by the way, congratulations to an incredible Ontario Sparkling. And we move on to the final one. I mean, I'll tell you now.
Let's do the pageantry. I know we know the numbers.
We know no, you don't. You don't know the numbers.
Oh,
you don't
okay.
remember. You've had so much wine to drink since 10:15 in the morning. It's 1:10 p.m. So, wine number 2 versus wine number 5. So, again, the final 2 wines for the second round of the ultimate Ontario wine competition.
Ontario's ultimate wine. Ontario's ultimate wine.
As long as you get the word ultimate in there and wine, I think we're okay.
I'm doing my best. Wine number 2 for Ontario's ultimate wine competition.
Where'd you get this guy?
He's a world-class broadcaster.
Obviously, right. Can't you tell?
Family on Barton Street. Versus wine number 5 are the final 2.
Yeah, he was living in a box.
Versus 5.
In front of us, we have wine number 5 and wine number 2. This is the last matchup of
2 white wines.
Yes, we have 2 white wines. It's the last matchup of round 2 of Ontario's ultimate wine.
Sorry to. Are we doing 5 first and then 2? Like what? Which?
I have 5 to my left and 2 to my right.
Oh, does it matter?
I don't think it matters.
You drink them any way you like.
No, but I'm a sheep. I like to try to keep it. All right, there we go.
Wait, why did you make fun of me? I thought my announcer voice is pretty good.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I don't envy you, Michael. You're going first, but
no, I think I've got this one. No, this one's. You know what? I hate to say it. Sometimes they just come to you a little too easy. Both are good wines, but I mean, It's going to come right out. Number 5 is it's definitely a Chardonnay, but it's in the wheelhouse where I love that fruit core. I love the acidity that's on it. This one this sings to me. Number 2's got some great acidity. Just to me, it's a more muted fruit. It's number 5.
Balance, depth, and focus.
Correct. It's all there.
Wine number two has this intensity. It's very intense off the top.
It's a grapefruit. You may be right. I think it could be a Sauv Blanc. I think it's kind of a Fumé Blanc.
It's a beautiful wine.
It's a beautiful wine. It's overshadowed by where number 5 is at right now.
I'm in full agreement with you. Referee's taking a moment to take another taste. It's in his mouth. He's doing the swirl. We're getting a bit of there might be some smoke coming from his ears. The brain cells are rubbing together.
Is he choking? I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm not sure there's any choking, Michael. But dial 9-1 on your phone, and
just in case.
If we have any issues, we will dial 1 again.
Find out when Yuck Yucks is doing the amateur night. Maybe you two guys can make it in there. No, you're right. 5 is the winner. But again, 2 is damn close. That's a good wine.
It's a good wine, but you tasted them both side by side, and I was like, I got this one. Like,
5 here's the best. 5 is the winner. If I'm at a party, an event, anywhere, and someone pours me wine number 2, I'm staying at that event till the end of the night.
No, I'm happy to drink it. I'm happy to drink it.
My God,
but if I find out that my friend is opening wine number 5 at the party across the street, I'm crossing the street.
I'm crossing the street.
Of course, but 2 is
I'm
good
crossing
enough.
the street and getting angry at number 2, the guy pouring number 2 for not pouring number 5. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Or if I find out that Andre's pouring number 5 in the back room and I have to drink the number 2 in the front room, I'm like, why didn't you invite me to the back room?
All right, on that note, we are going to take a brief pause here. And we are coming back for the semifinals. We're going to reset. We have wine 9, wine 8, wine 6, and wine 5. So all from the middle of the original bracket. And when we come back, we are coming in for the semifinals. And now from halftime with Matt Cause.
Michael, how you feeling today? We're here at the half, the ultimate Ontario wine, ultimate wine competition. How are you feeling right now about your performance, sir?
Well, I tell you, Matt, I was just working out the palate, and the buds are all working at the same time. I really feel that we're working as a team. I think we're getting by the refs, though. I have to say that.
Listen, a lot of people out there are saying that, you know what, a weak team is one who blames the officials. People have been calling you out for the last year or so about the palate. What do you want to say to the haters out there that say the pinkest palate, the PP, the P squared, ain't getting it done? What do you have to say to them?
You know, the haters can hate, and they're all going to hate, and they're all haters, and I think they hate. That's what I think.
You know, that's very wise words from you. The haters got to hate, and they're going to continue to hate.
Always hate.
They always do hate.
They always look to take you down, but you got to rise above, and you got to be better than the guy you're facing off against.
Wise words by you. So what do you say to Andre and Matthew? They seemed to be they were connecting early on about Chardonnay. You were someone that was not Chardonnay all day. You said Chardonnay, nay. Your thoughts on the Ontario Chardonnay world right now, sir?
I you know what? I believe in Chardonnay, although I've poo-pooed it for a long time. But I think the Matt and the Andre, they were punching below the belt. I really think they were.
Is that because of their height? Are you attacking them for their height?
A little bit, yes. I have to say that Matt guy, he's a little shorty, and I don't think he belongs at the table. He's definitely not in his weight class.
Well, I mean, a lot of that case for the weight class is because of the wine. We will end here on this interview. For people listening, what is the one grape that always punches above the weight for you? We're going to finish this on a on a fight theme, the one grape, Ontario, that you always love that punches above its weight?
Well, I always believe in that Gamay. I think Gamay is probably one of those grapes that probably does the best it can do in the environment that it is, and I think that it shows a fruitier nature, and Ontario really does a great job on the Gamay.
Once again, everyone out there listening, if you can't afford it, the Gamay, the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, Ontario can provide you what you need if you can't afford what's coming out of France. Thank you very much, Michael Pincus. And again, a pleasure to be part of the ultimate Ontario wine competition.
Thanks, Matt, and thanks for the towel.
All right, here we are. It's the semifinals. What we have decided to do, as you and I were starting to be able to identify which wines we were able to taste, to once again add another level of chaos, we have renumbered the remaining 4 wines as number 1 through 4. The numbering is being taken care of by the lovely Anya, who is in our blacked out kitchen, so none of us have any idea.
The whole kitchen is blacked out. Like it's like the lights are off now.
Yeah, it's everything's being done in the dark. It's blind tasting at the next level.
We covered up the windows.
All right, Matt, referee.
Yes.
We have 4 ping pong balls left in the hopper. Let's figure out what our next matchup is here.
Okay, for the semifinals, again, 4 wines left. Only one shall leave. Wine number 4 versus wine number 1.
All right, we have in front of us wine number 1, wine number 4. So if you're reading the show notes would clearly say what wines these are. We have no idea what wines they are, and it's probably going to be a little confusing when we do the post-amble and explain which wine was which.
Well, I mean, if you're following along, these have now changed just because they're in the final round.
We're just trying to make sure that the tasting is as blind as possible, so we can't play favorites.
So,
by the way, as you guys are doing your snip, for everyone who is listening, there's a lot of swirling and sniffing, as you would expect, going on right now between Pincus and Andre. But it feels to me like what I love about this, these are 2 very different wines, different grapes. Yep. Wink, I'm not giving them away. But good Lord, like just what a wonderful expression of what this grape is supposed to be. So now I'll shut up.
Now this is the part of the competition where this is what I was hoping to accomplish by this exercise is we're now at the creme de la creme. These are definitely wines that we've now revisited. This is the 3rd round, so this is our 3rd time revisiting these wines. I can probably guess which wines these were in the last round, but it is such a pleasure to revisit these. This kind of goes back to your methodology from round 1, Michael, about like the replay value, right? Do I want a full glass of this? Is it bringing me pleasure, right?
That's really been it. We don't need to discuss the acidity, we can, but
it factors into it. But
yeah, these are just 2 great wines. Which one do you like 53% more?
Yeah, this is the 51 to 49 thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Does Canada stay together? Let's find out.
All right, so I since we've redrawn, I mean, Michael, is it fair? Do you want to do like a rock paper scissors to see who goes first this round, or is it my turn?
We can rock paper scissors.
Let's do it. Okay, rock paper scissors.
Damn it!
Rock paper scissors.
Both did rock twice.
Paper scissors. Oh no!
Pincus won.
I go first. Okay. What we have...
Can't you smell what the rock was cooking on that one, eh?
What we have in wine number 1 is an extremely well-made Chardonnay, I believe. Focused, balance, depth, nuance, cellarability, great acid. And in glass number 4, we have a very exciting off-dry Riesling from Niagara. Peachy. Wait. Both of these wines bring me immense pleasure. This is not because I am Captain Chardonnay, and I'm not going to do the misdirect this time. I just think that wine number 1 is a number 1 draft pick. If there's a wine that I'm taking to the world's ultimate wine in terms of what's indicative of Ontario, we're looking at wine number 1.
So
Don't hurt yourself, Michael. You're thinking really hard.
yeah, because I really gravitate towards the Riesling. I think it's a really lovely bottle of wine. It's the kind of Riesling that people think about when you think Riesling, and that's why I've got to go with wine 1. Believe it or not, the reason is comes down to, again, that factor that I said, glass after glass. It is the off-dry Riesling. It is a great Riesling. Don't get me wrong, but I really love the Chardonnay, and I could have a glass, I could have another glass, and another glass. Whereas the Riesling, I think my palate shows fatigue after maybe that second glass. Although the great minerality, the great acidity, the I believe the sweetness just knocks it out of contention just a little bit, and that's where I'm going with it. The number 1, the Chardonnay, really does make me want to just keep drinking it, and that's why I'm with you on the Chardonnay.
So we have a Chardonnay that's made it through 3 rounds, including your critical palate, and well, frankly my critical palate too, heading to the finals.
Yep.
Are we going to do the pageantry for the next 2? Matt, care to read the final lineup?
The final ones. Hold on, let me make sure I get the right one. Winner is 1-1. There we go. Wine number 2 over there. So the final 2 wines for people following along at home. Wine number 3 versus wine number 2.
What a shocker!
We do have the final red wine in the matchup. I am very excited to see which red rose this high, because this is now the 3rd time that we're tasting this red. This is wine number 2 in the new matchups.
Yeah.
This is such a great smelling red.
Oh, Jesus.
I feel like the pores are getting bigger.
Yeah.
Are the pores getting bigger, or has it just been a long day tasting?
Could be a little bit of both.
By the way, long day tasting is 1:43 p.m.
We started this at about 10:45.
The worst part is I need to be the bus driver for the No, I'm kidding. So we got this is the final of our 2 reds for the semifinal.
So you're going first this round. I lost the Rochambeau last round. This one's up to you. That red is getting better and better.
It really is.
It's something I find a little fascinating, because one of my favorite things about Ontario is I always say that if you want to taste an old world flavor profile, Niagara's the place to do it. It doesn't have much of the New World sensibilities, but this feels like it's towing the line sort of halfway between New World and Old World. But then we're back to our old friends, the sparkling bubbles that destroyed that very nice Chardonnay last round. This is a tough matchup.
This is like, it's polar opposites. Like, remember the movie, the movie comparison we did earlier. This is like art house versus broad comedy. Like this is
3 weddings and a funeral versus a big Jerry Bruckheimer.
Yeah,
movie.
like we're looking.
But you got to be specific on it, because some of the Bruckheimers are better than others.
That is true.
Like this is The Rock versus.
Good luck finding something better than The Rock.
I won't give my thoughts on The Rock, but I think it's slightly overrated. Anyway, we'll get
The Rock. I love The Rock. Winners go home and the prom queen. Anyway,
Come on, Nicolas Cage is both the most overrated and underrated actor at the same time.
doesn't he have a movie about that? Like I am
Yes,
Nicolas
he does.
Cage
He
or
does.
something.
Also,
It's
needs to be
the
mentioned-
unbearable weight of
greatness.
Nicolas Cage.
of talent, and it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my
It's
life.
a great movie. We need to mention Pincus's Sean Connery impersonation is horrible.
Yes,
But
it was
we
terrible.
have we have 2 semifinals left.
Yeah, I think you're delaying making the choice because this is another movie reference. This is Sophie's Choice. Go ahead, Sophie.
Which, by the way,
All right,
if
which-
anyone hasn't seen it, Sophie's Choice, the actual choice part of that movie, is very harrowing. It's a horrible moment.
Correct. So I got to choose which wine to kill. Basically, is what we're
That's
which
right.
one I'm going to smother.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what?
Now, hold on. What did you choose again?
Yes,
No, he goes first this time.
Go first. Between the beautiful sparkling and the red wine, what are you going?
I'm smothering the red. I am going for the sparkling. I think that is just crisp. It is clean. It is lovely. It's packing all the punches I want it to pack in a rosé bubble, in a bubble, in any kind of sparkling. That's what I want. And I was kind of hoping that the red would like take over my palate and just make me go, no, you definitely, you're the one. But no matter which order I put them in, and I would take 2 or 3 sips from each one, because as you mentioned, the pores are getting a little bigger.
They actually aren't.
But I could take various sips from each one. The sparkling wine just continues to draw me back to the glass, and that's that's where I sit. It's the sparkling. It's wine number 3.
The replay factor definitely factors into this, and it's kind of weird that as the competition has gone on, you and I have got more and more on the same page.
Cream always rises to the top. It really does.
I'm not going to do a Macho Man impression as much as I want to, because I was just going to make this very important point. We're literally talking about a 51 versus 49 here, though. This red is exceptionally outstanding. There's a lot of tannic structure to it, but they're soft and supple and short, which makes this wine very easy to drink now. But I think all 4 of our finalists, what I imagine are a Riesling, a Chardonnay, a Bordeaux blend, and what I'm guessing is Pinot Noir, or at least a large portion of Pinot Noir in the blend. Like, these are all cellarable wines that are ready to rock right now. These are truly ultimate wines. Without further ado, Matt, can you give us your 2 cents, and then we're going to move on to...
Have you smothered one of them?
I did.
No,
The red. The sparkling.
is moving on. I chose the red.
You chose the red.
Yeah,
Wow.
I did. I chose the red for the semifinals, but it doesn't matter. You guys both chose the sparkling, which I'm not going to argue that.
Well, tell us why you chose the red.
Because he's wrong.
Well, no, but I mean, in all seriousness, we're dealing with the ultimate 4. Like, I really think we need to give these wines a fair shake. The wineries had to...
I just
Matt has proven himself wrong all day, and he just does it again.
I'm wrong all day, aside from the moments where I agree with Pincus.
That's correct. That is right.
There was the full-bodied character of that red wine is something that I really enjoyed. And it's also something, a wine that 5-10 years from now I think is going to be great. And I was just impressed with it. Maybe the bias is when you always hear people talking about how Ontario can't do full-bodied reds, and then you try a wine like this, and like, wait, nope, yeah, we can, and it can. And I could throw that glass out of the head with any sort of rare flank steak or any steak I'm doing. So anyway,
I'm looking forward to finding out what these 4 wines are.
Me too.
You think it's a Bordeaux? Yeah. I would love to think. I would. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that it's a Cab Franc just to prove that we that we can do Cab Franc really, really well. In Ontario, we all 3 of us know that is the number 1 Bordeaux varietal, and it'd be lovely to find out if in the top 4 that Cab Franc made it.
All right, gentlemen, what we have coming up, we have our final lineup.
We have have set ourselves up for probably the most difficult final we could have.
So the
managed.
final is going to be wine number 1, which is the Chardonnay that all three of us have agreed upon at certain points this afternoon, versus wine number 3, which is the Rosé Bubbles. But when we come back after a brief break, we are going to have wine number 4, which is that electric off-dry Riesling, versus this meaty, beady, big and bouncy red blend.
Ooh.
Or Cabernet Franc. We'll see when we find out what they are. We've set the stage.
Whew, I can't believe we made it through that one.
Yeah, this was a much harder competition than I thought it was going to be when I put this proposal forward that we were going to do this.
I thought, reds against whites would be easy. I thought, certain things, bubbles against a white or a red would be easy. None of it was easy. Not one of it was a walk in the park. And you know what? I look forward to the next round. I also look forward to doing this next year, but that's...
Oh, me too.
That's jumping ahead.
So the wines that did not make it to the finals this year were the Suan Staff Roberts Block Riesling 2019, the Pelee Island Vinedressers Cabernet Sauvignon Cabernet Franc 2017. For a wine with a few years on it, certainly wasn't long in the tooth, which was really impressive and always understated from a winery. I think it's overlooked in the premium category. The Sempre Chardonnay 2023, one of the new kids on the block, and the Crew Flagship Chardonnay 2023. Lake Erie North Shore showing strong, making it through to the second round after some very strong matchups in the first round.
Yeah, there was a lot of great Chardonnay. So, stick around. Finals are coming up tomorrow.
On Ontario's Ultimate Wine.
Who are you?